do up a do up shoo be do up a do up a do up shoo be do up a do up a shoo be do up a do up a shoo.
Here to meet a guy called Andrew, a Spurs fan.
Okay, be nice.
He must be absolutely delighted to meet you and with the results.
Especially off the back of a good result.
My name is Andrew. I'm a massive Tottenham Hotspur fan since 1978, and here I'm going to be meeting up with Paul Robinson later, and another one of my superheroes, one of my guys who won the cup for Spurs in 2008. Looking forward to that. Added with the win of the previous weekend against Bournemouth, against Liverpool, and the draw against Real Madrid, something really awesome to look forward to. You like that? Nice to meet you. Come on in. Come on in. Right, Paul, welcome to Malaysia, welcome to Acapella.
Thank you very much, thank you for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure. In fact, there were a few members who really want to be here today, but they were looking forward to seeing you. In fact, I would say that he, apart from our current goalkeeper, you were the keeper which I was looking forward to meeting, actually.
Thank you very much.
We've had some okay keepers. But he's the last keeper who actually picked up a cup, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's fantastic. How was that? How was that event?
That's probably one of the best moments of my career, actually, especially at a club that I had such a good time at. Tottenham was probably the best stage of my career when I was playing for England, and the 4 or 5 years that I had there, we were building a good team, we had a good manager, and to actually win some silverware for the fans as well. Because the fans went so long without silverware, and the Tottenham fans deserve silverware. And it was so nice to be able to give something back as well.
I know, I wish we could win something this year just to prove it, isn't it?
I don't see why not. We've got the squad there.
Since you were such a huge fan of him, I mean, saying that you glories in him, how do you see the current side in comparison to the side that Paul played with?
Oh my gosh. Ups and downs during those days, you know.
Now, the current team is much better. Much better.
Definitely much better.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see the ethos of Spurs is to dare to do.
Yeah.
This is really the team of to dare is to do. I mean, you look at the game last night. They play with full of confidence and passion for the badge. I mean, unlike some of the teams, they play not to lose. We go into games playing with...
Are you hinting at United the week before against Liverpool?
You mean that one?
Against Liverpool, yeah.
You mean that one? The one with the bus got burnt? Okay.
Spurs have got a team. They've not a team of individuals. They've got a real team now. They've not got 1 or 2 good players. They've got a team, and he's got a settled starting 11. The manager, Pochettino's brilliant because he plays his strongest 11. Between the last 2 or 3 years, he's used 11 to 15 players in that season, and he knows the team, he knows his formation, he knows the structure, and he's got it right. He's got it really right.
You know, but what I really do like, apart from Hugo, half the team plays in 2 different positions.
Yeah,
everybody knows
utility
their
players. Yeah, absolutely right. So, just coming back to something that I discussed with Paul in the car, I asked him a question. You guys believe this is the team, this is the 11, because they're playing as a unit and they've got a good manager. We agree on that. What do you reckon has been the issue for them prior to what we saw at the weekend against Liverpool at Wembley?
Self-belief.
Self-belief?
Self-belief. I mean, you got to understand, I think last year we've got the youngest team in the league. Now, half the team is what, 21, 22? Gosh, I mean, can you imagine? My daughter could be 21 and they wake up at 4 o'clock in the evening and they don't do anything. And you've got Dele Alli, you've got Davinson Sanchez, you've got those players who are supposed to be at the top of their game every week in, week out, and the discipline they've got. So of course they're going to come in with a lot of, you know.
But saying that, I think even with that young side, what Huntley's record was very impressive.
At home.
Incredible.
They never lost a game
Never
at home.
lost.
Absolutely.
So they moved to Wembley.
They moved to Wembley, so that's the issue.
Oh,
it's the same age group, it's the same coach.
True, but how would, I mean, you played before. If you play in a cauldron of White Hart Lane where you get 36,000 fans singing you every week, it perks you up. I mean, I'm sure you played in that kind of crowd before. And when you go to Wembley,
you still get the 36,000, but they're scattered all over the place. And I'm sure you get about 20,000 tourists coming. And by the 75th minute, 80th minute, they start walking away. You're gonna get this vast emptiness. Now you gotta be able to. The players gotta feel it. I don't think they feel that.
Wembley's a very different atmosphere. I played there for England, and White Hart Lane is an old-fashioned football stadium. It's when White Hart Lane is alight, it's the best atmosphere there is.
Would you put that in line that it's more intimidating for the opponents at White Hart?
Without a shadow
of a doubt. Without a doubt.
The problem that Spurs have got at Wembley, the so-called lesser teams, no disrespect to any team, but the lesser teams of the Premier League, they won't get a chance to play at Wembley. They're not going to get to a cup final. So their cup final is when they play Tottenham away.
So they're fencing this fixture where they're taking it down.
The away team, probably one of the first games that the away team look for now, Spurs at Wembley, is Wembley. They've got a chance to play at Wembley. So all of a sudden their game is raised because they're playing in a so-called cup final at Wembley Stadium. It's a big day for them.
That's true. So just coming through, I mean, you were talking about the youths, one of the youngest teams in the league last season, and even this season he's maintaining that. He saw good business with Kyle Walker.
For me personally, I think it's brilliant business. I think Daniel is very, very clever, and because of the play, he's got Kieran Trippier there, who is an absolutely fantastic player. He's not had a chance the last 2 or 3 years to get 50 million for Kyle Walker and have the equivalent of Kyle Walker. Kieran Trippier is the same, if not better, and they got 50 million. It's Daniel Levy all over.
Just coming from that to Sanchez, how good is he? Has he proven to you guys?
I think he would love to play behind Sanchez.
Yeah. So where does he rank?
I would think so.
I think he's young. I think he's got a lot to learn. I think he's still got mistakes in him. But I think the manager is the type of manager who will say, "You go and play. If you're going to make a mistake, you're young. You will make a mistake. If you make, he's not going to take him out of the team. He'll give him a chance to learn. And playing alongside Alderweireld and Vertonghen is brilliant for him. He's going to bring him on.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, can you imagine now? Then you get another 21 of Harry Winks. You got Harry Winks. You imagine Sanchez and Harry Winks make up the spine, and Dele Alli make up the spine of the team.
And you got to remember, Harry Kane is only 24 years old as well.
So that's the spine of the Tottenham Hotspur team.
So
young.
What does Pochettino and the hierarchy above him has to do? Because you've been there, you've won a cup with them. So now, to make them the real deal, we saw last weekend the 4-1 win, and then we saw midweek against a real team that's won Champions League back-to-back, never been done, 1-1 draw. So they are coming up with results that making you feel that they could even be a top G8 club in Europe if. What do they need to do in that if?
For me, they need to stop being a selling club now. They've sold Gareth Bale, they've sold Luka Modric. They now need to keep Harry Kane, they need to pay the wages, they need to go, right,
they need to break their bank.
This is where we need to be. Not necessarily break the bank, but give him what he deserves. He deserves to be the equivalent of Sergio Aguero, the equivalent of whoever else is earning Sanchez at Arsenal. Their pay packet, from what we know, Harry Kane is not on that. But he deserves that because he is up there with the best. And other players, they now need to reward those players and build around that. They need 1 or 2 more as well to be a top. I don't think they're champions winning yet.
So question is, will they do it?
Yeah, obviously. Been waiting all my life.
Because we saw Gareth Bale leave 4 seasons ago.
Yeah, but that was 80 million, and look at Gareth Bale today.
And what happens if someone comes up with today's money? I always say this, I don't know if you're in the same wavelength with me. Money today, it becomes really ridiculous at times. You can get someone like Madrid coming for Harry Kane for 150. It wouldn't surprise you. So what do you do then? I mean, that's what I'm asking you. Will he do it?
I think, I mean, let's put it this way. A footballer's career is what? 21, 22, 30 years old, max. At max. I mean, if you beat the crowd, you can. But, to be fair, they're here to make money, and they've got a very short career lifespan. Now, if someone came in and said offer Harry 300,000 a week, why not? He's worth that. I mean, you look at.
But then you're telling me now, because he said no matter what, don't sell him.
We got to match it. We've got to match it.
So you got to match that. That's breaking the bank.
If you believe what you read, Harry Kane is a very loyal player. He wants to stay at Spurs. But at the end of the day, that loyalty can only go so far when you have to look after yourself and your family. He's got a short career to earn. For your job, if somebody came in and offered you 3 times your salary to move to a different club or a different country.
It's only natural.
It's only natural. It's not greedy. It's only natural. You're going to look after yourself.
Especially with the
You're going to look after your family and your children. You can be as loyal as you want to anybody, but you need that loyalty back. It's not. You don't question the player. It's now the club's loyalty to him.
So basically, what you're saying is, if someone comes in at 300,000, Harry might even stay. He's the kind of guy that he gives you that. Why? He might even stay for 200,000.
Exactly. But the club need to show him some loyalty.
But you must know at the background, Levy has a structure in place where he repays them with loyalty for goals, replays them with loyalty for the minutes on the pitch, he pays them with loyalty for goals conceded. So those are little things which adds up, which we don't know about. We don't know about. I mean, look at Hugo Lloris. I would think that, you know, any of the top clubs would have come in for him by now, but he still stays.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to give you the toughest question. After what you watched last weekend, I know with the Wembley performance in and out, but now it looks to be coming around after that performance. 2 back-to-back impressive results. Madrid a draw, 4-1 win against Liverpool. Where do you reckon Spurs are going to finish?
Oh, we've got to be champions, isn't it? We got to aim to be first or second. We can't go any lower because we've been second, we've been fifth, we've been third, we've been second. We can't go any lower. I mean, if you go lower, then your ambitions are questioned again by fans, by pundits, by anyone.
At the end of the season, we'll see Spurs as champions of England.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Or second.
No,
second.
not this year.
Not this year,
not with
second.
the Wembley, not with the Wembley factor.
thing.
I think Chelsea, Man City are the benchmark.
Would be, yeah.
Manchester United are proven hard to beat. Mourinho's playing a certain way. There's going to be 4 teams up there. Chelsea, Man United, Man City, and Tottenham will be in the mix. I'm not so sure they've got enough to win the title this year, especially with the Wembley factor, but they will be there.
I'm speaking like a fan. I'm speaking like a fan. But yeah, but for me, I would be disappointed if anything we're out of the top 3.
Yeah.
Anything out of the top 3, I'll be a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been spoiled. We play some good football and we deserve some success. If you park the bus and you still get success, something's wrong.
Thank you, Andrew.
You're most welcome, Stanley. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Very nice to meet you.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you so much for it. Well, I think meeting Paul Robinson is definitely another highlight. You know, this past 2 years, we've been getting a lot of Spurs, ex-Spurs legends coming to Malaysia, coming here, and to have him here is, as I said in my earlier discussion with Stanley and Paul. Apart from Hugo Lloris, Paul was my goalkeeping hero. That's I mean, not because he's here I'm saying it, but it's true, because we had some really bad keepers, but Paul has always been and been there for Tottenham. He saved us countless times, and during the days where we weren't so good. So yeah, having him here is a massive boost for me, and I just love the club. I love the players. Always welcome all these players. And I'm hoping to have more time with him, more quality time with him. So thank you, Astro, for bringing another Spurs player to Malaysia. Thank you very much.
Andrew, lovely guy, yeah?
Very nice guy.
Well.
What a lovely guy, and he's knowledgeable as well. Really nice guy, really welcoming. And it was nice, refreshing to talk to a supporter of so passionate about the club, but with so much football knowledge as well. He made sense and could understand what he was saying. He still thinks Spurs are going to win the league this year, but he's very, very knowledgeable.
But you can understand where he's coming from.
Absolutely, yeah, and you can see why he's excited because of the way the team are playing, the way the team are going forward. You can see why he's excited about them.